FM's Q102.
Welcome back. Well, my next guest is Pat Dennigan, who is the CEO of Focus Ireland. So the charity is calling for Dublin business leaders to sleep out for Shine a Light on World Homelessness Day on October the 10th. So Pat joins me now in studio to tell to us all about it and what people can expect. So hi Pat, thanks a million for coming in. How are you?
Great, thank you. Thanks very much, Elizabeth.
No problem. So Focus Ireland, you are a charity that I'd say everyone in the country knows now, and probably are in more demand than ever before. Homeless stats are rising.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have huge demand in our services, huge demand from people in really great need. For the last, I don't know how many months, the homeless numbers have been rising. They come out every month. And last time they were recorded, just over 16,000 people homeless in this country. 16,000 people without a home, and of those, 5,000 are children for the first time ever.
And when you think of 16,000 people, you know, looking at, say, across the road in the Aviva Stadium, that's one side, if not more, of a stand, you know. And are those people actively engaging with emergency accommodation, or are they hidden homeless as well?
They are predominantly all in emergency accommodation. The issue of hidden homelessness is a bigger one, and it's even harder to quantify. It's much wider than that. But you're dead right, the scale of 16,000 is vast. But even bringing it back down to the scale of the issue with children, somebody said to us recently that the kids have gone back to school now, and 5,000 children is the equivalent of about 220 primary school classes. So if you can imagine 220 classes going back to school, all from homeless accommodation, that's the kind of a scale that we're dealing with at the moment.
Every year it hits the headlines with Ireland being a very rich country. You know, in the last couple of years, every year we've spoken about corporation VAT and corporation tax, what we're getting out of it, and you know, how much money the country's awash with money. Where are we going wrong?
I think there's a few kind of answers to that, but one of them certainly is we simply stopped building homes during the financial crisis. We stopped building enough homes for our people, and indeed our population is rising for various reasons. But we stopped building enough homes, and we still haven't caught up to that level. There's still a need. I think people have said something like 350,000 homes needed over the next 5 years. But homelessness itself is much more than needing a home, because at the moment many people who are in homeless accommodation at the moment need the support to get out of that, and that's where someone like Focus Ireland comes in. They need support to actually maybe kind of reskill and come back into the community and integrate into the community and create their own home that they keep for forever.
One thing that we touched on there was hidden homeless as well. You know, I think people sometimes have a misconception of when you think of a homeless person, you might think of a rough sleeper. But in actual fact, a lot of homeless people are employed.
That's right.
You know, so if we have a society right now where you're doing everything right in the way of you're going out there, you're actively looking for work, you're contributing to society, and you still can't get a home, surely there is a huge issue there.
It is a huge issue, and you're absolutely right. We have about 16,000 people who are in homeless accommodation. Hidden homeless is a much wider issue as well. You have all sorts of people who are sofa surfing and sharing with family and sharing with friends and their own network. And in many ways, that's usually a kind of a stopgap effect, that those people, maybe they're coming from something like private rented accommodation and their tenancy breaks down for whatever reason. They try and move in with family, they try and move in with friends, they try and couch surf and everything else, but eventually the pressures of that just tell, and it breaks down within the family, and people have to declare themselves homeless and look for emergency accommodation. But those people are going to work every day, they're going to college every day, they're going to school every day, and one of the things that we're trying to really shine a light on this year and over the coming period is a campaign called No Child Without a Home, because we believe those 5,000 children all deserve a home. They deserve a start in life, the same as we all had, and that can make a huge benefit long into the future in their lives.
Something you touched on there, and we're going to speak about, is Shine a Light.
Yes.
It's synonymous with, every year we see events taking place around the country, but tell us about what's happening this year, Friday, October the 10th.
Friday, October the 10th, it has become synonymous. Unfortunately, it has become synonymous with the campaigns around homelessness. But Friday, October the 10th is our Shine a Light night. And there are events happening all over the country. Events happening in the community, events happening with people at work. But we have our lead event is a business leader event this year, which is on in the Ivy Gardens on Friday, October 10th. We love business leaders. That's a specific business leader event, and that event is we have a great partnership with Bord Gáis Energy. Both the entire organisation and the staff really get behind us with that. But we have a partnership with that really kind of drives business leaders to come and join us for that night. It is a fundraiser, and it is a big ask, but it's also a way of raising awareness for the issue of homelessness and putting it front and centre on the agenda, just like you're helping with today, Elizabeth.
As you said, you want to get involved with businesses in general. I think some of the statistics that you guys and research that you guys have carried out, 87% believe that the business community has an important role to play in ending homelessness, and then 9 out of 10 agree that it's important that businesses actively support homelessness initiatives. If businesses are listening today and they want to get involved, what can they do?
Come and join us. Come and join us. Come and contact us on our website, focusireland.ie. But really, it's two things, as I mentioned. It's about raising awareness, but it's also about raising funds. The awareness is really critical, because the business leaders that we speak to and that come and join us are people who are looking for staff, who see their staff maybe coming to work from homeless accommodation, who see some of their staff, maybe their families are in homeless accommodation, and they're really reaching out to try and help in that circumstance. They see the effect it has on the community, and they see the effect it has on the economy, and that's what we're trying to deal with.
And for people who might be listening who maybe they are hidden homeless, or they are just homeless in general, and they're accessing or need to access emergency accommodation, and they might be listening, and the whole thing is isolating, it's overwhelming. Maybe for some people they might feel it's embarrassing as well. Yes. What can they do to maybe reach out to you guys?
The first thing is to reach out for help. Don't be shy about reaching out for help. Don't be embarrassed about reaching out for help. It's really important, and there is loads of help out there. But come and talk to us at the earliest opportunity. If you feel that maybe you're in private rented accommodation and you've got some kind of a notice that your tenancy is at risk or something like that, come and talk to us straight away. Contact us through our website. Contact us through the phone lines are on the website. Contact us through our coffee shop in Temple Bar, and just come and talk to us, and hopefully there'll be this light at the end of the tunnel.
Great. And if businesses want to get involved in the Shine a Light campaign this year, where can they find out more information?
More information on focusireland.ie.
Great, Pat. Thank you so much for joining me.
Dublin Today on Dublin's Q102.